Hey everyone, it's Nathara, and today I'm going to be going over the Encore Scene Pack Mechanic Rhythm. Just a quick reminder, you only get what's listed in the pack contents right here. You do not get this outfit. In fact, I know a lot of people are always curious about this outfit. It is a rebate dress that you get at level whatever this is. Let me go back. 27, 28, 29, 30. Level rebate 30 is when you get that dress. Insanely expensive, all right? Just keep that in mind as we're going through this, or as you're eyeballing this display outfit. It's pricey. But today I'm going to be going over the Black Meow Bun Chappable, the Pose Mechanic Twilight, of course the Scene Zero Simulation, and the Dynamic Pose Twirling Starlight. As for the scene itself, it is rather large, and it is a studio. I do like the gray cast of the entire scene. It does give it a more monochromatic feel to it. There's a lot of debris on the floor, speakers and mannequins, pianos, 3 giant windows, clothing racks, and just a bunch of like studio debris all over the place. And I can't get my camera any higher, but so we have some floating trees, and the buildings actually might be 3D assets. That's kind of surprising. I think my favorite part about this scene is the lighting. I have a template for this one where it kind of makes it look smoggy. Let me put it on. I did it whenever I was trying to do a guitar fit or whatever. I do quite like the perimeters and the lighting for this. I know it might be too dark for some people, but I really like it. Alright, and this is another one of the ones where the posable area is so big I can't really show you in like a single picture, but this is as far forward as you can go. That's as far left as you can go, and as far right. And you do start to face through the wall right here, and right here on the left side. This is as far back as you can go. And as you go out the left side, you can see her right there. And you do start to phase out right here on the right side. I don't know if you can see that, she's right back there. And because there's like a 3D obstruction, they've made the camera a 3D object, so when it hits walls, it doesn't go through walls, which is so dumb. I can't stand it. If my doll can phase through the wall, the camera should be able to phase through the wall too. But basically your doll can also go all the way out there, and she can be over here by the windows. Let me adjust wide cam, and there we go. So you can be out here if you just want these wiggly pictures as your backdrop. You do have an average sink, and you can go up really high. So if you just want this cloudy sky as your backdrop, you can definitely do that on like home panel or anything. And the sky is entirely just clouds. There's no break in it. I mean, I don't see a repeating pattern, but it's just harder to spot whenever it's so light like this. There definitely could be one, but I've never noticed it, therefore I don't care. And here's the lighting compared to the standard blue scene. This is one of the scenes that has like that extra oomph built into the lighting, and it just like makes all the materials pop wonderfully. Here's the lighting from the front, the lighting from the right, the lighting from the back, and the lighting from the left. And here's the lighting on the palest and darkest shade. There's a very bright light that comes in from the left where all of those big windows are that will hit your doll. Let's see. The shadows still look really good. Oddly enough though, I don't know if you can see this, but the light hits them on the same side that the shadows reflect. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, the shadows underneath their neck are pointed like the light is coming from the right, but the light is hitting the dolls from the windows on the left, and there is no other like light source like that would actually be causing this shadow on their necks like that. It is a bit weird, and if you're nitpicky, that might be an issue, but I don't think most people are gonna care about that, you know? Let me see if the shadow's still there whenever you get next to the window. All right, so yeah, it is a bit weird how the shadow is on the dolls, but it's not too bad, especially if you're in this part of the scene. It's not really that noticeable, but when you're next to the window, you kind of do notice that the shadows are not sitting correctly, or at least not what I think would be correctly for this scene. And here's the lighting on a mid-tone. Looks great on her. In the paler tones, I do believe you might have to worry about filters. No, you're definitely gonna have to worry about filters pushing her too far, unless that's what you're going for. Like if you're just trying to focus on a makeup look like this, then that's good. So it's just something that you need to watch out for, or it's a bonus if you're looking for it. So here's our full body pose, Mechanic Twilight. This is a really cute one. I love how her feet are angled and how her body's positioned. The only thing I find a bit disappointing is her expression. And most of your handhelds that are staffs are going to work with this. I say most, and then the very next one that I picked that I thought would work didn't. But let me see. So I'm gonna just click through them again, but it should be pretty standard about what's going to work and what doesn't work. There might be a couple exceptions. I think maybe the paintbrush doesn't work because it's a new item and they just haven't configured it yet. But it looks like, if I remember correctly, it's going to be your staffs and your little handhelds like the palace fans. Oh, auspicious koi doesn't work. And the key works. I wish it was faced the other way though. Yeah, so I'm guessing the paintbrush from the Dance of Deceit 6-star will be configured eventually to be able to work with this pose, but that is a huge if and a win. Hopefully the Chinese community will make a little stink about it and then we'll be able to get it. Though the hand does clip weirdly with this one, so I'm sure it's going to clip weirdly with the other one as well. I wasn't expecting the lightsaber to work, but also Orchid Prayer did work, Solitary Patrol worked, and this other little fan worked. So it's a good pose. I definitely like it because I like how all the staffs and the wands and the brooms all work with it. It's really nice. And here it is with a two-hand held. She's really cute. And with a vase. She does kind of look like she's pointing down to it, so whatever object that you have that is a left hand, it is just going to look like she's pointing down, which might be cute if you've got another character posing like beneath her, and you can have the one pointing down with a smile and they're like, you know, got like bunny ears, kind of cutesiness going on, you know, something like this. I mean, it doesn't fully work, but you know, you get the idea, right? And here's our dynamic pose without the dynamic camera on, so you can see what the movements are like. I do like this dance as a whole. I've used it a couple times to showcase outfits. I think it does come with a lot of unique little poses in it, like that one's super cute, that one's cute. Lots of movement in this one. Yeah, and that final pose is great too. And here is the expression for Twirling Twilight. Some good eyebrow movement and some little side smirks. She does look around a lot. She looked down a lot. Oh, it just reset. I hate when it does that. My goodness. She moves her lips a lot. You know, you see that? She's not like really opening her mouth, but her lips are moving. It can make a lot of cute little smug smiles and everything in there. And our expression for Mechanic Twilight is super boring. It is just a look to the right. There's quite literally nothing to it. Alright, and now I'm going to run through the filters so you can see how you might be able to change the ambiance of this scene. I really like it with Receding Twilight. I like the kind of like afternoon look to it. And for our retouch settings, here's our vignette and our halo. Our DOF. Can't really see too much with that one because I'm super like wide cammed out. Our white balance. I really do like that you can play with the scene's coloring. Oh gosh, that hurt my eyes so bad. I'm so sorry if that hurt yours too. But I like that you can toy with the scene's coloring a lot because there isn't too much color in here to begin with. So it never makes anything look too out of place, except for your doll, I guess, if you play with it too hard. Your saturation. Your contrast. Now, as for hotspots, there is a few in this scene. You can bring your doll back, and she does hit this one light right here. Also, here's your doll compared to, or at least my doll compared to the size of the mannequins. And there is a bit of a spot right here. She does get kind of pale. Like extra pale, you know? You can see it right here. Kind of an odd spot. I don't know if it's like this upper light up here that's hitting her or what, because I can't really pinpoint where that light is coming from, but it is right here on the corner of this stage. And over here by the windows, I'm going to see if I can get this to show up on screen. Let me slow this movement down. But over here by the windows, you can get into like a very nice shiny zone. It just makes you, if you've got like, she just popped into it. You see it? So it has that effect where it just makes you look extra glossy over here. Let me pull in some of the other dolls so I can show you what it looks like on their skin tone as well. So it is a very nice glow, like I said. Let me see if I can show you what she looks like in and out. Okay, so here she is out, and if you go back a little bit, there she is in. And here it is on my normal doll, out, and then in. It is over here just like in any of the window light. You don't have to specifically be all the way over here by the window, though I do think the effect is a bit stronger over here, but I could just be imagining it. I don't know. I just know that I like the way it makes my doll's skin look on all the tones, so I like to pose over here by the window. As for other posing spots, you can get your camera over here if you wanted to do something with the piano, though it does look a little weird. It's very dark and moody, so it doesn't really look too much like a piano. It might be better to just use one in home mode, but you can have your camera angled over here. And here's our chat bubble black meow bun, and it's so stinking cute. I can't stand it. It is, again, I think we just had one. I just went over one more, but if it's a cat in a box or something, I don't know, but I will always be here for it. Plus it has white text. That's fun. I like the little kitty paw prints. I like how the cat's just squished in the box. It's so freaking adorable. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm a cat person. I want that to be known. So anything cats is probably going to be in my favor. I'll calm down. This one's really cute. A++. Also, in case any of you were curious, my home panel is my doll outside of the window, so it gives her like an extra little gray cast to her skin tone because they haven't given us fantasy skin tones. Still waiting for that. Like, I want a character to be gray. I want characters to be, I want a color wheel. I want the Starlight wheel, but for skin tones. That would be great. But that's everything I have for the Mechanic Rhythm Scene Pack. I do hope you found this helpful and useful in deciding if you would like to add it to your collection or not. As always, I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.